So I came across this on Twitter from somebody called Kira Diz. So they say you've no idea what the highway code is, do you? Question mark. We have thousands of foreign, uninsured drivers on our roads, none of them with any respect for our laws and the safety of others. This is putting our premiums up and undoubtedly causing unnecessary deaths. We need a crackdown. And there is a lot of truth in that because, you notice when you're out there and you're driving, well, geez, driving skills aren't quite what they used to be. Now, you could factor in a number of things, not least of which is all this autonomous X, Y, and Z and the apathy of many as opposed to the focus of the act of driving. And this reliance on supposed safety systems, many of which actually can cause accidents, and you can think of many different manufacturers involved in, not so good results of their fine efforts. But this, and I'm guessing it's a slightly older video. I'm guessing it is the UK. But under fair use, let me play you some of this.
Well, must be. You've no idea what the highway code is, have you? Really, if you've come from a foreign country and you want to drive on our roads, you really need to be reading the highway code. Insurance. What insurance have you got on the vehicle? Sorry? Do you have any insurance? Yesterday, my car. Insurance? No insurance.
He's as good as his English, so he phones for some family assistance.
Hello, is your brother?
Yeah.
Can you let him know that he's going to be reported for driving the vehicle with no insurance? And also, the vehicle's going to be seized?
Please, sir, he's gonna make the insurance. Don't do that, sir.
No. We'll be taking the vehicle away. No, can't come to me.
In all honesty, I mean, I noticed that even in places like Burnt Island, and I'm talking about mid 2010s, and there's a guy, and it turns out he's Romanian, right? And he's sitting at the side of the road with a Merc. AMG Merc, right? Obviously an older AMG Merc, and obviously he's probably bought this for, well, not that much, because, the trouble with many, different types of cars, especially what are seen as performance cars, the running costs are very prohibitive, for good reason. Parts and costs and labour are really scary. And over time, and the older the vehicle gets, those costs go up and up and up. But one of the main costs, putting everything else aside, is insurance. And, I was certainly hearing from a number of, places, sources, whatever you want to call it, that, it is being noticed in the cops. Because they've got certain systems, software, cameras, all the rest of it, they be assured they can have the details on whatever reg plate you have very quickly, yeah. So they absolutely know this, yeah. But I would argue there certainly seems to be a blind eye being taken as regards the sheer amount of people who come into our countries and then all of a sudden they get delivery jobs and all the rest of it. You must be noticing it, towns and cities, yeah. And they're driving around in cars and many of them are not insured. It's lucky if the car's got an MOT, all the rest of it. And there is a definite blind eye being taken on this, yeah, for sure. One comment, when the police set up observation units operating ANPR traffic checking cameras, they had to switch off the audible warnings on the ANPR system. Emits because too many cars are illegally on the roads for one reason or another. There's another thing. Yeah, think about, MOT status. Many of them haven't got an MOT. Anyway, he goes on to say, and they simply can't process the volume of beeps. More than 1 million different vehicles become uninsured throughout the year, according to the Motor Insurers Bureau. This means around 1 in 10 vehicles, I would argue, there's probably a good chance it's more than that, on the road might be uninsured at any given time, with hotspots like London and the West Midlands seeing significant issues and someone being hit by an uninsured or hit-and-run driver every 20 minutes. I mean, it's an absolute bloody disgrace based on the fact it'll turn a blind eye to certain things based on Well, the focus on diversity is our strength, and yet by the day our countries are becoming less than what they were, and it is by design. There's no two doubts about it. Anyway, in their pursuit for one world government, it is about destroying Western civilizations, and I'll speak to you soon.